trophies. They're born out from schools ascending to new heights at the same time and finding the other guy standing. And the Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Tennessee's offense will have the football first. The Gators put the chomp on the Vols the last time they saw them, and they are looking for seconds this time, Jesse.
Yeah, that was an absolute beatdown the last time these two teams played. But talking to the Gators coaching staff, they're not expecting this one to be the same.
Turning it on! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man in the middle. Good pick up, but a little bit short of the sticks. And the Vols in a good spot here with second and short. It's complete to the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Vols now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. To the air on first down. Punts it out of the air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run play action. He's got his man across the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Tyree. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. With the catch, it's Tyree. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Volunteers are threatening in the red zone. To the air on second down. Got his man on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 12th play of the opening drive coming up, but now this marathon faces a third and long. Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He's loose down the middle. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Off the play fake on first down, to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Power football with the run. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete. And the Volunteers line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So Florida's offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gators! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. So here is the Tennessee offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Fires left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Catch in the middle. It's Korea. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll run the sneak for it. These two, which have so much cross-pollination and legendary games in their history, first played in 1916 with the Vols blanking the Gators in Florida. Tennessee actually won the first 10 meetings, with Florida not getting a W in the series until 1954.
And there was a period of time, Reese, in this rivalry, the game not only had SEC championship implications, but national championship implications, too. You think back to the heyday of this rivalry in the late 90s. Danny Werfel going up against Peyton Manning. We played the Vols, and we had games that were won in overtime. We had games that went down to 2-minute drives. There was so much NFL talent on the field, and it was such a competitive and physical game every single year.
The Gators moving quickly to the line. Looking for a crease. It's Jordan. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Gators trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage. After that big run, the defense answers. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Notre Dame. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. Pulls it in. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Volunteers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. They'll give it to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Looking to throw, it's Spears. Caught behind the line. It's Jordan. He breaks a tackle.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends.
There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. On first down, here comes this offense. Wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. Open space at the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gators!
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tennessee ready to go to work, the Big Orange offense on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run it from the gun. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Bringing the heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
The Vols will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Spears. He's got him. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Works the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jordan. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now the play fake. Under fire. Touchdown, Florida. Quick strike through the air for the score. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his man. It's Tyree. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll try to get it through the air. Throwing right. A strike downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Volunteers decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback on the keeper. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Now they'll run it to the right here. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, Florida-Tennessee never disappoints. We figured this could be a dynamite matchup all week, and it has delivered. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. 2 quarters to go. Time to find out who comes out on top, guys, between the Vols and Gators.
And the Vols will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to pass. It's Spears. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And they'll knock him down. The Gators come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Quickly complete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gives it to the back on the draw. Got enough for the first. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Gators are flying down the field. Off play action. Unloads it left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pulls it in. It's Miles. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Breaks into the open. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They go to the ground. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Spears. Tight end finds a soft spot. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And this one is perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Tyree. The Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he's going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these curl routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and, man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
The running back has it. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. The Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Back to pass, it's Spears. Got his man. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Miles. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pass is incomplete, but I think the defense was offsides, and this will probably be a 1st down.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Correa. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Working that left side now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. Gonna look downfield again. Got it in the middle, it's Jordan. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gators! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. They're trailing by 10 to Cal. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pulls it and fires to the left. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Volunteers will call on their punt team. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Grabbed behind the line. It's Miles. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Wide open downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Red pass, it's complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Spears. Touchdown, Florida! Fitted in the window for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here is the Tennessee offense. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Snags it over the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Rushes on him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And the Vols will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Grabbed behind the line. It's Correa.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Spears. Gets it out fast. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Leaves it with the running back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll keep it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive going to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got the first himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. To throw, it's Charles. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. fire. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Vols will punt this one away. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Here comes the offense onto the field again. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking for a man, it's Charles. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Volunteers send out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.